Long ago, the world was on a harmony of humans, fae, and spirits. But power, as it always does, caused greed. A human king tried to steal the Heartstone, the source of all fairy magic. In the battle that followed, the fairy realm of Lightwind was sealed from the mortal realm of Arendelle by the Veil of Sundering. The Heartstone was shattered into 3 fragments and scattered across time and space. Since then, fairies were forbidden from even looking toward the mortal realm. Princess Elara, daughter of Queen Lysindra, was born under the twin moons, a sign of rare magic. She had wings of silver and violet, and could speak to stars, heal with song, and command winds. But she was curious, too curious. While other fairies played among blossoms and moonlight, Elara listened to the whispers of the ancient Mirror Lake, which showed her glimpses of another world, the world of mortals. Among the shadows and fire she saw him, a boy with silver eyes, standing alone beneath a burning sky. She didn't know his name, but she dreamed of him every night. Prince Kael, orphaned at 10 in a war with the barbaric realm of Durnmore, grew up with fire in his veins and sorrow in his eyes. He was a skilled swordsman, a tactician, but his heart was heavy. Though his people loved him, Kael despised the politics of court. His father, King Alric, wanted him to marry the daughter of Lord Morica Cold Alliance. But Kael wanted freedom, and a love not forged by power. One day, while hunting in the Moonshade Forest, Kael saw a glowing figure above a stream. Not quite bird, not quite light. When he followed it, he found her Elara. Elara had crossed the veil on the night of the eclipse, when the border between realms thinned. She was drawn by destiny. When Kael saw her, wings shimmering, eyes glowing like amethyst stars, he fell to his knees not in fear, but in awe. They spoke. She said she was from a place of wind and whisper. He said he was just a prince. Their bond was instant, magnetic. She healed a wound on his arm with a touch. He showed her stars through a glass telescope, but the veil noticed, and it trembled. Far beneath the veil, a dark soul stirred. Morvina, once a fairy queen exiled for loving a mortal knight, had been trapped in the hollow realm. Betrayed by her own kind, her heart turned to vengeance. When Elara crossed the veil, Morvina was awakened. She twisted the leftover magic of the Heartstone and cursed them both. Elara would slowly turn to crystal, her heart solidifying with each moment spent in the mortal world. Kael would forget her if she returned to Lightwind, but the curse had a loophole. If the shattered fragments of the Heartstone were united, it could break the veil and the curse. Kael and Elara set out on a secret quest to find the Heartstone fragments. The Isle of Whispers, guarded by sea spirits, where they had to face fears in dream form.
The Ember Mountains, home to dragons, where Kael earned the trust of a dying dragon who gave them a shard. The Weeping Grove, a forest where time stands still, and Elara saw her own possible death. Along the way, they grew closer, their love tested by trials. They met allies. Lyra, a warrior priestess with a secret crush on Kael, but who became Elara's best friend. Fenric, a cursed fox spirit, who led them through the realms of twilight in exchange for a promise of freedom. While they were gone, Morvina used Elara's absence to twist Arendelle's court. She disguised herself as a noblewoman and poisoned King Alric. She whispered lies that Kael had betrayed his people to run off with a fae. War began again. Elara returned to Arendelle to protect Kael's kingdom, but her body was already cracking small lines of crystal crawling up her arms. Kael, heartbroken and torn, rallied his people to fight for truth and peace. In a final battle at the Bridge of Echoes, he fought Morvina, who revealed the full extent of the curse. The last shard of the Heartstone was inside Elara's soul. She was the living Pisay child of ancient magic. To restore balance, Elara had to willingly sacrifice her immortality. Kael begged her not to, but Elara smiled, kissed him, and whispered, "If I die loving you, then I never truly die." She stepped into the heart of the flame of unity, a celestial fire that could reshape fate. But the flame, recognizing their love as pure, did not consume her. It transformed them both. Elara's wings became transparent flame. Kael's eyes shimmered with starlight. The The Heartstone reformed in the sky, bridging the two realms. Elara became queen of the joined realms, and Kael her king of peace and flame. Their castle floated between the two worlds, open to all creatures, fae, humans, spirits alike. Children sang of their love. Books were written of their bravery. And in every full moon, they say you can hear their laughter in the wind.